Good morning, YouTube. Traxxas Mike from My RC Life. Just gonna kind of run you through the paces of what I may do to be getting ready to go out and record. Come along with me today and see what Traxxas Mike does to get ready for an afternoon of bashing. So, yeah, first things first, we have to get some batteries charged. I plan on running the X-Max, so I got 2 of my 4 cells up here. These batteries are not charged, and I'm going to go out and bash with another car with batteries that are charged. I will stop the charger, unhook the batteries, and go out and play, come back in after I'm done running, and restart the charger. That's a very important safety thing for me. I just never leave them unattended. I've had a couple of them puff up before. Never no big issues, but fires and puffs, yes, I have had that. But never caught any house or a barn on fire. So, okay, so we're getting the batteries charging, and this is a freaking mess. And I got a little bit of maintenance work I need to do, so this needs cleaned up. So that's one thing we're gonna concentrate on. A week or so ago, maybe a little longer than that, my air compressor plug broke, so I haven't been blowing my vehicles off like I normally do. So that's another thing. Sometimes your maintenance equipment needs maintenance. I simply went, I found this old electric blanket thing, a little bit of the end off of it. The same with this one. As you can see, this is like a really thick insulated thick insulated cord, and this one isn't near as much. So I got to get through this heavy insulation. A lot of the reason for the heavy insulation is because this was meant for like a like a garage type environment, being drug around and things. So that's kind of one reason, most of the reason it's so thick right there, because once you get it skinned down, you can see they're about the same size. Okay, so we got 3 of them. Now, if you notice, this was a ground 3-wire plug, which I had already snapped the grip off and made the compressor quit working. So we're only going to go to a 2-wire. So that means we need to take this one. We're not going to skin this one at all. Right from the get-go, what I'll do is I will make sure none's sticking out the end, which it ain't. It's not nicked anywhere around here. And I'll fold it back like so, and do one of those. Like that. Alright. Just going to skin these. And skin these a little bit. It don't matter which way you hook these up. They can go either way. Now if the ground wire was in there, that's you don't want to hook the ground wire up to either one of these. No, ground wire only goes to like that 3rd one there. And I know this is kind of janky, but it's cold outside, and I don't really feel like running into the hardware store. That costs gas and time and instead of twisting them both together and then wrapping them with tape at the same time, I twist only one together, because once you got them both together, you won't be able to wrap all the way around the wire without weaving the black tape through the hole. I'm saying if it was together like this, you'd have to weave the black tape through the hole to get it to go around and around. But if this one's not done up yet, you can just roll the tape around and around instead of like rolling out like a 6-inch piece and then weaving it through the hole or whatever. You'd be putting butt connectors and whatever on this, but this is very temporary. I just didn't feel like running to town today. I've been running everywhere the past couple days to get the cars going. All my automobile troubles I've been having. So yeah, I just kind of want to stay home. So I did the quick fix thing, which a lot of people probably do as well. Alright, so now that I got that one on there, and got to make sure there's none like popping out and do a really good job, and then you can just lay this one down right on the top there and still go all the way around it. And since this is such a janky end, you can see it's like crappy and thin, I'm going to put a lot of extra tape on it. Okay, let's see if it works. I'm kidding. Alright, that part of the maintenance is fixed. 2 thumbs up, guys. And if you're the type of guy that just goes out and buys a new air compressor, this one for a couple extra years, I would maybe go out and buy a new one. But this one hasn't been, I've only had to fix it like 2 times. So I'm not ready for a new one yet. It's only broke on me twice. I think it's got 300,000 miles on it, and I'm not ready to let it go and replace it. It's good, it ain't falling apart, and it's a safe car. And you're okay with it, like you're okay to drive it, like you like that particular car, you don't dread getting in it, then keep it, you know, keep driving it. Okay, so now next I had an idea to run this bad girl. I had such fun yesterday with the UDR. I thought, man, this thing would be fun, but the tires on this are even worse than the UDR tires. Okay, guys, so what I did, I pulled out a few different sets of tires here. Here is an old set of mud thrashers off of an HPI Wheelie King. I thought there's the Rustler stock tires. I'll have to cut the body with those as well. I have these 4 1.5. These came stock on my Toyota Tundra, my rock crawler. And these are 1.55s, but I think they're a bit small. But then I had these. These are a set of 2.2s. You know, quite a bit bigger than the 155s. I would like to put them on there because if you look, they're just a little bit taller than the stock tire, rally tire, plus they're narrower. Perfect for the winter. Narrower tires are better in the winter rather than a set of wide pair. So I thought about studding these, but I would have to break the factory glue down, and I don't want to do that. With these, I won't need to stud them. They'll go good through the grass and stuff, and they're really soft. So soft rubber does really good in the winter. But they're not cemented. They're not glued very well. So I've never used contact cement ever. I've always used super glue. So I'm going to go through re-cementing a set of tires. So let's do it. Directions, but pretty much straight to the point. It says for high strength bonds, no clamps needed for plastic, laminates, metal, wood, leather, linoleum, tile, rubber, and fabric. Directions: shake well before use. Use only in a well ventilated area, which I have a window right there I got cracked. Spread cement on both clean, dry surfaces. Let dry until glossy. About 15 minutes, but not over an hour. Align surfaces carefully. Press parts together for instant bond. So we're just going to get a little bit down in there. And boom. So we got all 4 of them here. See, something like this backside's pretty good on that one. This whole tire seems well, so we might not even have to do that one. Or this one. Looks like we're just going to be touching up 2 of them. Okay, so I'm just holding the edge of the tire open like this. And just kind of got way too much right there, but we'll just spread it around to the spots that do need it. Wow, I'm definitely not a professional. This looks like crap. Maybe I should have just used the super glue. Got it on my shirt and everything now. Anyone's got any tips? Leave comments below. Eesh. Looks like me doing this. It looks like bird shit weld, but with glue. A little bit splattered everywhere. I wonder if a guy could just... This is probably the way you're supposed to do it. I should have watched a YouTube video. Alright. Now that I got that whole side broke free. I'm glad I took this apart, guys, because I just got these tires used, and they had been used on a crawler, and they had weighted the front wheels. I knew they felt a little heavy. That means this one's probably weighted as well. So we need to get that out of there. How I'm going to trim up these tires, or trim up these fenders. As you can see, once I get it mounted up, they do clear, but you know, there's not a lot of clearance there, and they're gonna rub, you know, over bumps and things. So I want to definitely cut the fender. I want to cut the body fenders back just a little bit. All right, so first thing I thought, razor blade, but this is really a hard way to do it. Right here it's thin. I can get in there, but as soon as it gets to somewhere where it's thick, it's hard, and you make weird cuts. A good set of kitchen scissors, which are now RC scissors in my room. But yeah, that seems to work the best for me. I thought about a Dremel too. That would probably work really good. Really precise cuts with that. So I'm just gonna basically cut just this fender flare lip off. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Trying to follow that curve right along. I'm going to put it back on the time lapse. Alright guys, we got the fenders trimmed, and as you can see, we got lots of room now. In the back, excessive amount of room in the back. I only got 2 of them on there because these ones are the contact cement is drying. I don't want to put some weight on them and maybe make that mess up. So yeah, so the other side of the car just has stock tires on it yet. Or does it? I had to look at it, guys. I had so much clearance here. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, yeah. Look at them rustler tires on that bad boy. Oh, man, this thing's got to get ripped. This thing's got to get out in the snow. Out there on the plowed dirt road. Yes. And, of course, we do need to try out these tires as well, though. I want to see how they both work. So, gosh, with these tires on, you can really tell how much more front wheel sits outwards compared to the back wheel. Look at that. That front wheel sticks out so much more wider than that back wheel. I'd say at least a ½ inch each side. And that's why this thing poops and gets when you floor it. And that center drive I put in it is just beautifies the combination. What this has in it is a unwashed Hobby Wing, capable of 4S. It's got a 2200 kV Hobby Wing matching motor and a center diff. One of these center diffs that they put on like the ultimate slashes. And that really made a huge difference, guys, in how this thing handled. I mean, night and day. All right, we're going to wait for these two to dry, and then we're going to go out and play.